Hey, Peggy McKee here, and I do interview coaching. And I get a lot of questions from people saying, what is an interview coach and why would I need it and what do you do, okay? And what I can do in an hour with you interview coaching is amazing because I'll ask you a couple questions. Hey, tell me about yourself, tell me about why you're trying to make the transition, why are you in the job market, and immediately I can tell what's causing you problems in your interview, okay? I just had a gal who, she had taken a job, it was a poor decision, then she exited that job and she started her own company, and now she wants to get back into the industry that she was in, but she can't explain that transition there, and she can't do it powerfully at all. And so she's never going to get a job offer until she can make that explanation very powerful, very plausible, and turn it around into a positive for the company. So with her, I was like, hey, here's what you need to say, Susan. Look, I made a bad decision. I chose to go with this other company. Why did I make that decision? Let me help you understand that. I'd never been out of work in 16 years of my life. I'd always worked. And I was out of work for like 3 months, and frankly, I panicked. Okay? I think it's a good thing to have someone who has a strong work ethic to the extent that they panic after being out of work for 3 months. And that's what this gal did. And so if she will explain it in, hey, I kind of panicked, I took the job, I did really well, but I exited because it just wasn't what I should have done. And I started this new company and it's going okay, but I've never enjoyed it as much as I did that industry. So I'm looking for a home, for someone who wants someone who's proven that they can do it, someone who's already excelled in that position, in that opportunity, in this location, and someone who's really going to appreciate the company that gives her the opportunity to make that chance, make that happen, okay? So I was able to talk to her about how to be more powerful about that. Another individual was having a hard time explaining to a company why he would take a job that was about $20,000 less in pay than what his old job had been, okay? And the way he'd say, well, you know, at least it's close to my house, it's not that long of a commute. So he's sitting there trying to justify it to himself. He doesn't even sound convinced. He certainly can't convince them. And so I'm like, hey, all right, here's what I think you ought to do, Lloyd. You should say, look, you're absolutely right. It is $20,000 less than what I made in my last job. But guess what? My last job doesn't exist any longer, number one. Number two, you know, I'm at a point in my life where I've paid off my house, in this case he has, I've paid off my house and money's not that important to me. What's most important to me is that I have an opportunity in a job that I enjoy doing and that is worth my time and energy and effort, and that's what I see your job as being. I find it very interesting, I'm excited about it, it'll be easy to work for you. And guess what I've found in the past is if I come in and I do what I say I'm going to do, you're going to pay me commensurate with that. It always works out for me. I usually get promotions or bonuses or something, but I'm looking for a great opportunity, and that's what I see yours as. So do you see how I changed that from a, well, you know, it's close to my house, because there's no way he's going to get that job offer if he can't communicate to them that he is okay with the pay differential, okay? And she can't get the job offer if she can't communicate why she still is a strong salesperson and why she made the decision and why she's not going to make it again. And so that's what an interview coach can do for you. In less than an hour, I typically can help people through thinking about how to answer certain questions that are causing them to just freeze up in their interview. And lots of times, if I can help you with that one little area that totally makes you freeze up, it makes all the rest of it go better for you. So if you find that you're in interviews and you're not getting job offers, you might want to think about hiring an interview coach.